We are now here for the 2024 Wrestling Awards. So, these are our categories: Men's Wrestler of the Year, Women's Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, Faction of the Year, Supporting Wrestler of the Year, Story/Rivals of the Year, TV Match of the Year, Pay-Per-View/PLE
Ooh.
Match of the Year,
Oh, I got all my
Pay-Per-View
answers
PLE
already.
of the Year, Promotion of the Year,
Mm,
Champion of the Year, Top Prospect of the Year,
mm.
Booker of the Year, and Performance of the Year.
I thought you said Booker moment of the year.
No,
I
no, no. Booker of the Year.
know that moment. Oh
Because if we
yeah.
talking about that, then it's either Triple H having a shoving match with Kevin Owens or Eddie Thorpe getting pushed up on the wall and gripped up against HBK. The only two moments I can think of.
Well, you read
Because
my mind
unless
with
you want to
one of
put
them.
Tony Khan getting botch punched in the stomach.
Tony should stay off
Uh,
TV, bro. But anyways,
okay. So
my
starting off.
surprise that most of these awards could go to AEW for me.
See, it's the opposite for me. Not much WWE, but more of like outside of the big two promotions. So starting off, men's wrestler of the year. So
This is
for
not
me,
Cody Rhodes, people. It's not Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry. It's not.
really,
It's
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 not
Cody for
Cody.
you. It's Cody for you.
I'm gonna get to mine. I'm gonna get to mine.
No.
I'm gonna get to mine.
My men's wrestler of the year. I have to give it to that boy Oba Fem on NXT. I have to give it to
Okay,
him.
that's a
He's doing his
surprise.
thing. Come on, he's doing his thing, man. He's very dominant. He's been dominant all year. You know, he's doing it. He's doing a lot. Don't get me started.
No, not like
You don't
that.
got me
I was
started.
going with the crowd chant.
but but he looks like the next best thing. I'm saying that because
Yep.
that's
My
Brock
Michael's
Lesnar's
Fountas
catchphrase.
Gunther.
But yeah, when he comes to WWE, he's gonna be great. I mean, when it comes to the main
The main
roster,
roster.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been so dominant all year. He's beat the best. He's competed with the best. Even though he's doing his like rivalry thing with Trick Williams right now, which that's we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get into that at some point. But why I'm not giving it to Cody?
That surprises me.
Like again, to me, Cody has not had like last year was a better year for Cody when he didn't like have the championship on the way up to that WrestleMania. That was a better year for Cody, and I would have gave it to him there. This year, no. He has a championship. He's wrestling. He's competing with all these factions, and he's getting these feuds and stuff. I think it's very repetitive with him. It's getting very old and boring. He's saying the same thing on the mic as usual. Oh, I'm a fighting champion with his lesbian shit. I'm like, okay, Cody, let's give him his flowers and
We'll get
shit.
Cody Homelander soon.
Th- And I was gonna get into that. If Cody turns heel now, I would have been like, yep, this is what we've been waiting for. Just insert that SpongeBob thing. That's the moment we've been waiting for. Yep. And you know what the funny thing is? I think the boys would be like they'd be honored to give him that catchphrase too. They
Yeah.
probably get, they probably have him have the gimmick, the American Dream cape too. That'd be so funny.
Oh my
Have him
goodness.
have the same
That
suit,
would fit the whole thing.
he's wearing now, but with the cape. And he kind of has the look to it too. Like he can look evil at the same time.
He's gonna need a faction. Because Cody ain't gonna be able to do all that on his own. He's
Oh,
gonna need a faction. The Nightmare family
um,
has to become something.
the Nightmare Family. Just call him the 7. But it's like 5 people, or no, they could put 7 people.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't think we could call him 7. They're gonna get him
What?
confused with his brother's character in TNA when he had the black hat and he was all white
Yeah,
paint and he was looking out the kid's
yeah,
window.
yeah. We can't call him
They
7.
got me looking like Uncle Fester.
I will call them the
Hmm.
Oh well, we'll get into it. But
Yeah, we'll get into that, whatever
Boba
it is.
Fett is my men's wrestler of the year.
So who do you have as your honorable mention?
Honorable mention is still not Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Shocker.
Sorry, not sorry. Shocker. Hey. But for me, this might surprise some people, man. Yeah, let's zoom in for this. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, I saw your face. I saw your face just now. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna get worse. I was gonna troll you and be like Chris Jericho, but yeah, there. Hey, come back.
Listen, I like
Hey,
Jericho,
that
but that
bad.
learning tree shit, it got to end. Whoo-wee.
Oh man.
That's a scary honorable mention. You went from one of the top prospects to please retire.
Wow. Well, he needs to
But
retire, yes.
yeah, but for
But
me,
if you ask me, my honorable mention, Gunther.
okay, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a shocker. Gunther's not on my list
Oh, what?
for men's wrestler or even honorable mention.
He didn't have Boba Fett in there either.
Oh no, he's on my list. He's just not for
Oh,
that.
okay. All right, go ahead.
But Gunther,
Oh,
I'm gonna let you know right
let-
now, he made
let's
none of my categories.
what?
I
Why?
know, I know, I know.
You know,
I think
Gunther
it's
was
because of,
ESPN. Gunther's ESPN's best wrestler of the year.
I mean, this
I
is
don't know if you saw
ESPN.
that post.
You know they like to glaze and make everybody happy,
What
and then
glaze?
betray them
Gunther's not.
later on.
I wouldn't even call it glaze. You know, Gunther's not that popular. You know, he's not, especially with the fans. You know, like his gimmick. You know, he's heel and everything. But when it comes to traditional wrestling, that's the only thing he really has right now, because he wrestles
Mhm.
how people should wrestle. So, if anything, it's not really a popularity contest. Because I
Yeah,
expect ESPN to just give it to Cody.
I thought that too. I thought they were just going to hand it to him or Roman. Those were the
Yeah, or
only two I thought
Roman.
they were just going
But
to
you know,
hand it to.
Roman was out for like 5 months, so I get it.
That's not going to stop them from handing it to him.
Well, they didn't. They
Hey,
didn't.
listen, if Solo got Jacob as a glazer, Roman got ESPN as a glazer. So you know they would have just thrown it his way. But
All
for
right,
me,
so
men's wrestler of the year, I gave it to Drew McIntyre. Drew has been amazing.
Drew McIntyre.
Yes, Drew McIntyre. I gave it to Drew.
That man lost more matches than he won this year. That's
Hey,
crazy. That man
Miz
been
can
in
lose
feuds.
a lot of matches and get a
That man
WrestleMania
been in,
moment with our
that man
truth.
been in feuds that he could not win. That man been in. That man been crashing out. That man been in hectic.
And that's
Scene.
all been
He's been
great.
gone for 3 months,
This has
dog.
been the best
Drew
work he has
McIntyre.
done since his pandemic work.
You can't be giving him the awards just because he came back 4 weeks ago and he's on his crash out thing, right?
No.
Because
I made this
prior to
list
that,
before that.
I wouldn't even give it to Drew over Cody, honestly. And I don't even like
Honestly,
Cody.
Cody's my honorable mention.
Oh,
I know,
I
shocker,
would have
right?
swapped that. I would have swapped that.
I ain't swapping
Because
that,
Cody's been here. He's been
man.
doing his thing,
Man,
showing up. But
Cody's
like,
matches have
ooh,
been great,
yikes.
but here's the thing: do we like Cody in his title run, or do we like Cody chasing the title? Because Stone Cold chasing the title was amazing.
Nah,
It
I
was
already said
fun,
like Cody last
but
is better
not
than this
all
Cody.
of his matches were, with the title in his first run or second run. I don't know which one it was hit for hit.
I think I was in 1999
It's more
when he
about the
won it.
chase for some wrestlers than
Yeah.
the actual reign. And for some wrestlers, it's not the chase, it's the reign. And for me, for Cody, it's more about the chase.
All right.
That's
All right.
and I got Drew,
All right. Cool. Cool.
wrestler
Cool.
of the year, man, men's wrestler of the year,
Really?
and Cody is my honorable mention. Now,
That's
women's
okay.
wrestler of the year. This gonna surprise you, but I'm gonna let you go
All right, here
first.
we go. Women's Wrestler of the Year. As much as I want to give it to Nia Jax, because she did come up.
You
And
can. It's
Nia's
your
my
list.
honor. No, Nia's on my honorable though. But I have to be fair.
Okay.
She wasn't the best woman I've seen wrestle.
Fighting demons, buddy.
Not really. I gotta give it to Rhea Ripley, man. I have
Mm.
to. She's been doing her
I'm gonna
thing,
let you know
even
right
when
now.
they're
She's not on
both
my
not
list
there, are they?
or honorable mention. Both of them.
All right, cool, cool. I don't even have to explain. Rhea's been there. She's been doing her thing. Fan favorite for a lot of
Oh,
reasons.
we know.
Buddy Murphy, you better not fumble. But yeah, uh,
I ain't fumble. He got that.
he better.
Lucky man.
Very. So not really gonna explain. Nia is my honorable mention because even though she did have the spotlight on her, Queen of the Ring won the title. Uh, for the latter part of 2024, W hasn't been using her that much. She had that Survivor Series match, War Games match. That was like the last big spectacle she had. And plus, they're really shading her with Tiffany right now, saying, "Oh, Tiffany can really end her at any time." I'm like, bro, that's literally her whole gimmick as champion right now is looking over her shoulder because of Tiffany, and they're supposed to be friends. So yeah, so I just give it to Rhea because she's just been more dynamic.
Mm.
So what about you, man?
All right. For me, now, spoiler alert for some, if you did
Here
not
we go.
watch the Mari Gold pay-per-view last night. Well, not last night, but this morning. I gave Women's Wrestler of the Year to Cherie. She has been the best women's wrestler in the world this year. Honorable mention, Tony Storm. Tony Storm's been doing the best work of her career over there with Timeless Tony Storm. She had one of the best feuds with Mariah May leading into All
Okay.
In.
Okay.
But Charade, man, it is night and day compared to when she was over here in NXT Vince McMahon 2.0, where she had the whole Sailor Moon character, the necklace that was given to her from her grandmother, to where she's at now as this ass kicker.
All right. All right.
Man, her work, man, her match with Julia and her match, well, who was it before Julia? Um, dang, I forgot her name, but they had some great matches. And I know this morning, because I said last night, she faced Utami.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna go watch that match because I'm actually excited for that. But those are my two women for Wrestler of the Year. Honorable mention: Tony
All right.
Storm, Sheree, number one.
All
Tag Team
right.
of the Year.
I'm torn. I'm torn between. You know what? I should. Hmm. Could you go first?
Okay. So some people are gonna be shocked. Some people are gonna say, well, why these people? They
Oh,
haven't
here
won
we go.
gold yet. And
I know you're
I
not
love
gonna
these two
say.
tag teams. The oldest man alive and the youngest man alive. My tag team of the year, the Outrunners. My honorable mention, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Come on now, who does not love the Outrunners?
Who doesn't
You
love?
and
But
who does not love the Outrunners? There was a point. Matter of fact, I still hold this point. I wanted them to beat Private Party for the belts, and I know that was their
wait,
first
wait.
defense.
Is this tag
There
team of
was
the
a
year or
point.
males tag team of the year?
Uh, tag team in general.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind. Hmm. All
The
right.
Outrun man, if you don't like the Outrunners, I don't know what's up. Now Nathan Fraser and Axiom, they can take number one too because they have been great. They're the example of a perfect two solo wrestlers, single wrestlers, and just throwing them together and letting magic work. Now I
Mm-hmm.
know they are teasing a heel turn between one of the two, but before that, happens, I just want to say they've done great work. But I'm going with my heart, and I'm going to say the Outrunners.
All right. This might surprise you. But my tag team of the year,
It better not be the learning
we're
tree.
going over to OVW. And it's gonna be Beaches and Cream. Honorable mention. Wait, you got something to say?
I have nothing. I
There we
really have
go.
no words.
They had a great matches for the whole year. Literal great matches. Peak, right? I don't really watch OEW like that, but I saw some of their matches. I saw some of their highlights, and I'm like, yo, these two are like fucking. They gel together like Hardy Boys, just like that. And they're doing their whole thing, flying across. Just just watch a video of them, and you're gonna get it. If you know me,
No,
you're
no,
gonna
I know. I
understand
don't have
why.
no. I don't have a problem with them. It's just their name. The name just
Oh,
caught me off
Peaches and
guard.
hey,
For some
it
people,
is
that
what
sounds
it
like a
is.
good night.
It is what it is.
But who are your honorable mentions?
Mm, hmm. You know what? I nah, they didn't do enough. Mm, the acclaimed. I'll give it to them.
Mm. I was
I'll
fighting for
give
the
it to
acclaim to
them.
make on my list, but I don't know. It's just they be
I'll give it to
hoppitating with
the
them.
acclaimed. They, hey, they've been entertaining. They've been
They have.
entertaining, to say the least.
Okay.
There's hopefully they have more success in 2025, but their matches have the crowd rocking. So yeah.
That is true.
Next
But now,
category.
On to faction of the year.
Oh, we can breeze through this one. Faction of the year, the elite. I'm giving it to the elite. Yes. Yes.
You have a minute to explain to me. Explain this.
No. The elite. What's that look for, Dom?
Explain to me.
What do you
Explain
mean
that failed story.
Failed story?
It failed. It flopped. Come on now. Come on now. That story was like Adam Cole's ankle. It rolled over and flopped.
I know, brother. I just said that to see your reaction.
Because, boy. Hell no.
All right. It's really the Hurt Business for me.
Okay, the Hurt Syndicate.
Hurt Business.
A syndicate.
Hey, it's all business. It's all business. But yeah, Hurt Syndicate. I said the elite because I want to see your face.
Oh boy. Whew.
Huh?
What's your honorable mention?
The elite? No, Judgment Day. Judgment Day.
Well, BS.
I'd give it to the Judgment Day.
Okay.
I would give it to Solo's Bloodline, but I still think they're not there yet.
They didn't even make my list.
Oh, but I think.
Do we really call that a faction? Because Jacob be running stuff.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
Well, Tangaloa? What he do?
Nothing. But exactly. But Roman's Bloodline, they just became a thing again, so can't really give him that. It's a year award, not a 2-3 month award. So yeah.
Yeah. For me, faction of the year, I gave that to the Judgment Day.
Okay.
My honorable mention is Queen's Quest from Stardom.
Okay.
Now this strings from this will string from when Utami was leading up to her debut matches in America, and then when she went back, and then when she had left the company and went to Mighty Gold. Because they was doing the best work, especially the whole is Utami worthy to be the leader of the group. And she had a great steel cage match. I forget who she was wrestling with. It was more of like control of Queen's Quest. That was great.
Yep.
But those are my two factions of the year.
Cool. All right. What's the next category?
Supporting wrestler of the year. This is easy.
Jacob Fatu.
This is light work.
Jacob Fatu.
Nah, I got The Rock.
Explain.
I got The Rock.
Explain.
There's no explanation. He was the best supporting character.
How
throughout
support? It's the yearly awards. You
supporting
know that?
Role.
What did he support?
Well, you can say support / side character, however you want to put it.
I mean,
he was the best.
Really been here though.
But when he was
really been here.
When he was, who was topping him? Pause.
The
work he was putting in.
I know.
The final boss.
He hasn't been here though. And if anything, he put up most of the work before the WrestleMania. That's like 2 months of work right there. Or this is the yearly awards now. But that's a very interesting pick.
2 months.
You know why I picked Jacob? You know why I picked Jacob? Because he's been glazing all year. So
that's actually 4 months. 4 months of work that The Rock was doing. Because all that started January.
I'm going by the calendar year.
February, March, and April.
After March, March and April. But like, remember, like
all this started after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, But the January and February, he wasn't the final boss. He was gonna feud with Roman. He was against he was against the whole thing. So after that kickoff thing and the Royal Rumble passed, and they were like, "Oh, Cody era, yeah, this and that." Then he became the final boss, and the build up towards WrestleMania. That's when things changed.
Okay.
Interesting take though.
Now my honorable
And
mention, Jacob Fatu.
all right,
Gotta have two
the
Simones.
Rocks, the Rocks, yes. But yeah, Jacob the Glazer of the year. That this is his face category written all over it. So
Yeah.
honorable mention, I have to give it to that fucking Prince Nana. I guess I gotta give it to him.
Hey.
Still a
Hey.
bum. Still a bum. Stop it. Stop it.
Hey.
Oh god.
Hey, swerve when
But
you drive. Whose house? Swerve's house.
but yes. Anyways, next category.
All right. Story / rivals of the year. This is easy. My two fusing rivals. This is easy.
Well, yeah, easy for you.
Okay, then I'll go first. And these four
Because
people,
I'm
nothing but
thinking,
hate. My
mm,
number one,
I'm thinking
Punk and
all
Drew.
elite. Oh, okay.
My honorable mention, Swerve and Hangman.
Nah, that's my number one. Sir
Them
Eggman.
just they're light work when you
Battle of
think
the
about
crash
like it was
outs.
just they carried
Battle
their
of the crash
companies.
outs. Battle of the crash outs.
Crash out season.
All right, and my honorable mention, I'm gonna have to put like ah, see, this is why it's so hard for me, man. This was such a peak storyline too that I did not want it to end. But then again, there's so much good options, man.
There are.
Uh, fuck it, I'll just give it to the prior. I'll give it to the bloodline versus Roman's bloodline. I just give it to
Okay.
him.
Okay. All right. Next category. TV match of the year. There's only two that
TV
come to
match of
mind when
the
it
year.
comes to the men's and the women's. My number one, MJF
I give
versus
it.
Will Ospreay. My honorable mention,
Okay.
EO versus Bianca.
Okay.
And the thing is, this all happened on the same week.
Hmm. Oh yeah. I did. TV match of the year. Oh, no, that match ended in DQ. But that was still lit though. That was so funny. I give it to I give it to Damian Priest versus Gunther for the championship match that Prince screwed him on. That shit was hilarious. But that was lit though. That was lit.
Okay.
Honorable mention. I gotta give it to the women's category here. Let me tell you something real quick, man. I love this match. I really did.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I bet you know what, man. I'm going straight to NXT for this one because I remember the yams in this match. It
Oh.
was a yams match.
Oh.
This was a yams match. I'm talking about Lola Vice versus Jada Parker, part two, the second one in that rivalry. That was a yams match, man. And they were going at it. I'm not just saying it because it looked good. The match was good itself. You can go rewatch
No,
it. I
the
think
match was fun.
they have a full upload on YouTube. The match is great. Uh, Homegirl didn't interfere with it. Roxanne didn't interfere too, but it was a great match, right? It was a yams match, and Booker T was understood. He was unstable. I was like, Booker, chill. You got a wife, man.
Booker T, man, he is great at commentary. I can't wait for Booker T versus Zilla. Can't wait for that match.
Uh,
The mentor versus the student. But
mhm.
on to our next category. PLE / pay-per-view match of the year. Now for me,
I ain't giving it to Cody again. Fuck that, man. I ain't doing it.
I
I'm not
don't
doing
think I have nothing Cody on my list
it. I'm not doing it, damn it.
other than that one category.
All right.
For
Which
me,
match really wowed me?
it's Punk versus Drew, Hell in a Cell. That's my number one. That brought back what Hell in a Cell is. It is a top 10 all-time Hell in a Cell classic match.
Oh, I could just give it again. Hangman versus Swerve, but that's gonna be my honorable.
Honestly, as much as I love that match, that didn't make my list.
Yikes!
It's actually my honorable mention is
See what I
Osprey
mean?
versus Swerve at Forbidden Door.
I still like the steel cage match more though. I feel you though. I feel you though.
Because I was
For
fighting
my
with that
best
match. And I was
match,
like, I forgot he faced Swerve this year. And that was an amazing match. And I know there was the whole controversy of, well, if Osprey wins and Swerve basically just has like a short reign, that's not really fair to Swerve, this, that, and the third. You want to give it to him
yeah,
because you want him to walk in the all in. Like I got that whole situation.
I
But
get it.
Will
I get
Will
it.
knew this was Swerve's time. And he did the
It
job
is.
for him.
Yeah. Yeah. You're exactly
Yeah.
right. But I ain't giving it to Cody, man. This is not hate. Is he
Look,
just didn't have
I'll
he,
say this
he
now.
just
It's
didn't
not
have
hate.
the
None of us hate Cody.
he just
It's
didn't have the
just there were a
matches.
lot of amazing matches this
He
year,
just didn't have the
especially from
matches.
all promotions.
Exactly. He just did. So I know the comments gonna be like, "You just hate Cody." Yeah, damn right I do. But
No, I don't.
this is not biased. It's not biased
It's not
because
biased.
I'll give Cody an award, just not here.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, or maybe. But
Mm.
PLE match of the year. Hmm. I'm gonna have to give it to ah like they had the crowd behind him, but not much though. I can't take long here. So much great matches. Ah, I could also give it to her
It
too.
was.
I should give it to a woman here. I should. Uh, how about? I know I'm not gonna say Rhea versus Liv. They had like 6 matches this year, and they're gonna have another one next week. Uh,
Yep, a last woman standing match. Hopefully, this ends everything.
hopefully Rhea wins this time. Uh,
She got to win. Win so Io can take the belt off her.
here we go.
Io versus Rhea.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to
WrestleMania.
Nia versus. I'm gonna give it to Nia versus Bailey with a championship match that Nia won. I'm gonna give it to that. It was a great match. Bailey fought hard, but that was just Nia's time. And I've never seen Nia look so strong. Really rocked Bailey right there. Fair and square, no interference. Tiffany wasn't even there. She won right off the bat.
Okay,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
give
good
it that.
choice.
That was a great match.
Okay, pay-per-view / PLE of the year. Now, for me, Number one,
Oh,
there. This is
yeah,
easy.
I already told you
WrestleMania
mine.
40.
Okay.
WrestleMania 40. My honorable mention: Forbidden Door.
Okay.
Forbidden Door was great, and plus we got introduced to Stephanie Valkyr, and the
Yep.
WWE did too, and they took her right from AEW.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go with AEW Revolution. That has to be the best one.
Hey, Things final
And
match. Hey,
has to be watching that
yeah,
pay-per-view. I was like, no, please no. Like so much plot twists. Everything that could have went like nobody could predict anything going there. Runner I'll give it to SummerSlam. That shit was fucking hectic. I most matches for
SummerSlam
pay
was
per
great.
view, most matches per pay per view
SummerSlam
for
was actually
them
going to be my
that
honorable
year.
mention
It was
until
going
Forbidden Door popped in.
great. Yeah, I get why you pick Forbidden Door too.
But
Yeah,
now with Forbidden Door, please pick. I know you have a partnership or a friendly, thing with New Japan, but please pick another company. Please, pick AAA,
ah,
someone.
someone.
But promotion of the year. Now I know this company is, no, I know this brand is under this company, but I'm gonna separate it and make it its own little promotion. I'm giving it to NXT.
All right,
And my honorable
I,
mention,
I'm
the
giving it to
WWE itself.
TNA. No, I'm giving it to
Okay.
TNA just because of their
Okay.
collaboration. They're coming up. They're doing their thing. I'm seeing a whole lot of TNA superstars now. Even people that like they're just coming up, people that are coming back too, and it's looking pretty
Mhm.
damn good. And and I like what Shawn Michaels is doing with them too. Right?
Yep.
The- when we get to that category, it's gonna make sense too. But TNA is my
Mhm.
big one. Honorable mention. I'll give it to NXT.
Okay. Champion of the year. Now I have a man and I have a woman. I have a women's wrestler and a men's wrestler. Two of the best
We
of the
could just
best this year.
get rid of the honorable for this one. The honorable don't make sense.
Oh no! I don't got no honorables. These are just
All
straight
right,
number ones.
all right. Males champion of the year. Guess what? It's not Cody. People in the comments, bro, you just hate Cody, bro.
We don't hate Cody.
We
This we
don't.
love Cody.
Well,
It's just we love. I love the chase more than I do the reign.
I'm gonna give it for hype wise. This might surprise people. I got main event Jey Uso being champion of the
Okay,
year when he was intercontinental. That run was so great,
it
bro.
was it's
I have
fun.
never seen the state. Everybody in the stadium was dancing during that one fucking entrance he had. I'm like, I got to go back to it. Runner up, Obafem.
Okay,
But
my
if we're not even runner up
male.
for the women's,
Okay,
it ain't Liv Morgan. It ain't Nia Jax.
oh boy.
I have to give it. Although I have to give it to Mariah May. I have to give it to her
Mm.
when she was champion. I have to give it to her. She was running the women's division when it was there. You know when she was champion earlier, she was running it. It was great. I
You don't want
see
to give
it.
it to Mercedes?
No, 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 no. Fuck no. Here's the thing: people are saying and speculation like, yo, she for her to be relevant again. Like she's still great and all, but if she wants to get her relevancy back, she knows where to go. And if Punk can come back, anybody can come back. She know where to go. Naomi came back for the same
Yeah.
damn reason she did. So it's not an ego thing. She said in her interview, you probably said it, you watched it herself. She said she don't need to go back, but it's not like you don't need it. I think you have to. But yeah,
Mm.
Monet, her matches, yeah, we all know half of them end in, DQ. I mean, she's a heel. I get it. She does her own thing, but yeah, she's not on any of my lists.
Hmm. Now, champion of the year for me in the male category,
Mhm.
Swerve Strickland.
Okay, Swerve.
In the female
Swerve.
category, she's already made my list as the best female wrestler of the year. I'm giving it to Cherie. I could have given it to Athena,
Okay,
but
okay.
Cherie
If
really
it
has
would,
caught my eye.
Athena would make more sense, but if Sharina catches you, I get it. She's up
I
there
think she
too.
like I think she like 400 and something days. Probably
Yeah,
gonna crack
she's there.
500. Yeah,
But
she
that's right.
there.
I'm not going by record though. I would have gave it to
No, I'm
Gunter
not going
too.
by record. It's just the work she's
But
done
I
as a
just get
champion is amazing.
yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. All right,
She's
cool.
been booked how a women's champion should be booked.
All right, makes
Now,
sense.
top
Wait,
prospect of the year.
how much categories we got left?
We have two
About
more after
12.
this.
Okay, okay.
We got two more. So
Hmm.
this one is top prospect of the year. For me, number one, Obafemi. It makes sense. Honorable
Makes
mention,
sense.
I have Keelani Jordan.
All right. Top prospect of the year. I'm gonna give it. And all of them is a great answer, but it ain't him. It ain't him. I feel like this person's really underrated. I already talked about her, and she will be there. She will be one of the. She will be the face of the WWE one day. And you do know I like me some snow bunnies.
Why you could have just said anything else? Why you have to go Snow Bunny?
Ah man, it has to be said because the people are watching gonna be like, oh yep, yep. It's gonna be Soul Ruka, man. That's my girl right there. One of the best finishers I've ever seen. Some of the best wrestling for women I've ever. Second to Charlotte, I've never seen women fly off ropes like that. It's very, very like she will be the face one day. So runner up.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, who's that new the new do they do shit. I gotta look this one up. I keep forgetting his freaking name.
What promotion is he
Uh,
in?
AW. Like he's
Okay,
off to a
AEW.
crazy good start. It's not Ricochet. Fuck him. He's still got no mic skills.
Hey.
He's still got no mic skills.
We don't talk about that bald bastard on here. Not after what he did to Swerve. He a hater. That's your fault you ain't got no hair. That's your fault you got tall people throwing at you. It's your fault your
Mm.
promo's ass. Only W you ever
What
caught.
is his name again?
The only W was Samantha.
Yeah, and it's funny because that's true. That like you saw, like he's going back and forth on Twitter versus random people. You're
Oh yeah,
speaking to
that
people,
one random person, he
and
cooked him.
they
He
cooked
cooked
him too.
Ricochet.
They cooked him too.
How they
They
cutting better
cooked him.
promos than you, and you've been doing this for years.
Bro, somebody said, bro, that's not how you type. Learn how to cut a promo.
But it's all jokes. I'm a Ricochet fan. I'm happy that he's healed now. Because that he's been babyface for too long. It's just I don't know. It wasn't I wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling the WWE babyface run, except for his, black and gold NXT run. But other than that, the AEW babyface run and the WWE babyface run, well, main roster WWE babyface run, it just wasn't for me. Now this heel run, I think it's gonna be great.
Oh,
And if
cut.
he links up with the Hurt Syndicate, perfect.
Mm-hmm. Katsuyori Shibata. I'm gonna give him
Okay,
to him.
now I know who you're talking about.
You
Yeah,
see,
he's
yeah,
been
keep
balling.
forgetting his name. So of course, don't have to say this man's balling, doing his thing. This man Ricochet is like a bootleg discount Family Dollar, great value dollar store version of this man. Oh, he can ever be. And you know what the funny thing is? Let me tell you something. Ricochet, you know, you had it going so well in WWE up until you left. He was winning everything. Like he legit was winning matches. He was getting title shots, even though he didn't win them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he like the last couple months up until his release, he was winning matches, and the fans loved him. He had a new theme song going too, and he was,
And so he
and
got
I'm
tagged up
like,
by Braun Breaker.
why the fuck did you leave? And AEW. So he goes to AEW now. Crowd doesn't like him. He's still doing the same fucking moves. If not for that triple threat match that he got carried in, by the way.
I feel like if you're a wrestler and you go to AEW, just go
You
watch
gotta have
how the
you gotta
crowd
have
was
skill
reacting to
though.
Cody. They don't like those type of
Here's my thing.
goody two
You
shoes
can go to
people.
WWE, the writers will create you, but if you go to AEW, the people gotta create you, right? If the people don't like you, you're done,
Yeah,
bro.
they're gonna let you know.
You're done. Like look at Dominic Mysterio. Like we all love Dom. He's a heel. The crowd boo him, but realistically, like he's a funny character, bro.
Yes, he
And
is.
like he's gonna
And
be
I
a
could see him
great
become a world champion
legend
one day.
one day. Oh, yeah, easy, easy. But he's gonna be a legend one day. Like beside his dad, people gonna compare his career stats beside his dad one day. That's how big he's gonna be.
Yeah. Now I said this about Dom. I feel like he he should be like how his dad is, but the opposite, where Ray never turned heel in his WWE career ever. So Dominic should never turn babyface ever in his career in WWE. And people will
Yeah, that makes
still
sense.
love him
That
and boo
makes
him
sense.
and cheer
That
him.
makes sense because he doesn't give a face gimmick. Well, he should keep the mustache. It really fits him. He's growing it out.
I hate that fucking
The
mustache, and I
dirty,
have a
ah,
mustache.
because now the dirty Dominic thing makes sense.
You look,
All right, what's
you like
what's
a
the
dirty
last
bandit.
category?
Um, oh, we have two more. So Booker of the Year. We're gonna make this quick. For me, number one, HBK. Honorable mention, Triple H.
Booker of the Year.
You said it's Tony
Yep.
Khan. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I see you. I see you.
Nah, that's my runner up. I ain't giving it to Triple H because he still got to figure out that tag team division.
Yeah, that's why I got him as my honorable
He still got
mention.
to figure it out. I'm gonna give it to the Yams man, Shawn Michaels, and
Okay,
his Yam
our
fest
both our
over
lists
there.
look the same in that department.
The Yams
Now,
man. Last category.
performance of the year. Who had the best performance in the match that just wowed you from beginning to end?
From
Now, this one was
beginning to
difficult,
end.
but I made my choices.
Oh, this is gonna surprise you. This was not the only match, but it wowed me from start to end. And I never saw this coming. I knew this wrestler could do it. I know he could do it, but it's like WWE's not using him well. And like when they did, he really put on a match. He was doing everything. And he did lose the match. He did
Mm-hmm.
lose the match, but he put up such a great fight. And I'm like, oh wow. I'm gonna give it to my man Finn Balor when he went up against Damian Priest in one of the
Finn's a great
greatest
talent.
matches I've seen this year. Although he did lose that match, I thought he would have ran from Priest the whole match. He was really
He
in there
didn't.
taking
He ran the
shots.
fade.
He ran the fade. He was hitting Priest back with haymakers and all the kicks and shit. And I'm like, God damn. Like, this shit personal. I thought he would have been like the scared heel that usually runs away and avoids and get the Judgment Day involved. But they
Yeah,
did
but
get
he
involved, but
didn't.
that was at the end.
I mean, they did, but
That was
truly, if
like
you
at the
think about it,
far end of the
he
match.
held his own.
I thought he would have won that too.
I
Like
thought
two
I
coup
had
de
him winning too.
grace.
We had our predictions about that. Me and you had him winning.
That was one of the greatest matches. I gave it to Finn Balor for performer of the
Okay.
year.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Hmm. Where could I go here?
See, people might be surprised about my honorable mention. They would actually put this number one. They would be surprised. This is how you do a dream match.
How about MJF and Jay White? But which one of those matches should I pick? Because they fought like 4 times. Or should I go Hangman and Swerve again? I think that's lazy though. Or should I go Danielson? I don't know. Hey, guess what, people? I ain't going Cody Rhodes.
Cody's had some great performances. He has. I give him that he has some great
Yeah.
But he did make my list. He did make
didn't
my
make
list.
the list though.
He didn't.
He didn't make the list. Honorable. So many options I could pick. I could go to TNA. I could pick Joe Hendry versus I could pick that actually. Nah. They really wow me though. Because I know, of course, what's his name again? It's not Dolph Ziggler. He's not using his
What his
real
brother?
name either.
What his brother?
No, Ziggler.
Nick Namath. Nick Namath.
Nick Nemeth. Yeah, Nemeth. Yeah. He had a match, but it was who was it again that faced him? Was it
He's
Moose?
faced so many people.
I don't think it was Moose.
No, I wasn't Moose.
Definitely wasn't. He had a match against it was some black guy, and I was like, oh yeah.
Pause.
Pause. But fuck it. Running out of time here, so I'm gonna just give it to Nia Jax again. In that Nia versus Bailey match. So superior. Nia did her thing. That was probably Nia's best match in her career. I gave her, the category already, but I give it to that.
Okay.
And you?
Me, performance of the year. Performance of the year goes to 2 matches and 4 people. So, my number one, and this is where the surprise coming because people going to look at my honorable mention, but like, how could you not put that as your number one? Because it's my list. Now, my number one, CM Punk versus Drew at Bad Blood. The performance they put on that Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Yep. They did man.
I want to hear the honorable mention.
My honorable mention is going to piss. My honorable mention is going to piss a lot of AEW fans off. It will. I know it will. But guess what? It's my list. Will Ospreay versus Danielson at Dynasty.
Whoa. You see, I was about to say that too.
I loved that match.
I didn't think we were thinking
and the selling from Danielson.
You see why I didn't say that? because I knew how that from the match started. I knew who was gonna win, just because of how like how the media was and how like the entrances came out and shit, hype match and
Mm-hmm.
everything, the promos and all the like the rivalry coming up to it, great, but it was
The Billy
really
Goat versus the
predictable.
Dragon.
It was predictable. I was thinking about it to say it. I really was, but I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, great choice. Great choice. I feel
Yep.
it.
And
But
these
hey,
are our awards for for wrestling of the
2024
year.
wrestling edition.
Yep. What will 2025 hold for us? We'll just have to see.
Hopefully,
Starting with
hopefully Cody's
the
not the
Netflix.
champ.
Uh,
But yeah,
listen. Don't do them like
there's no
that. Don't lose
lesson.
them.
Hey, Team KO this week, all right?
Hey,
Fight
hey, that's
on
the real
fight.
champion.
Hey,
The
hey,
winged
hey.
eagle has not looked any more beautiful
It
being
hasn't.
on the shoulder of KO.
It really hasn't. It reminds me
I
when it was on the shoulder
man,
of
I
Stone
love
Cold
that
Steve
belt.
Austin himself. But yep,
That
this
belt
is
and
the
Big
end
Goldie.
of an era right here for Cody. Because right here and now, if KO doesn't win,
Mhm.
what's next for KO? I don't know. Maybe Cody. I
Crash out
don't
on
really
Sammy.
crash out. But
You joined the
again, I don't. I
bloodline
really don't
after
want
what
to
they did to
see
me.
KO and Sammy for the 10th time again. I don't want to see it. But who
Nah,
knows?
I want to see it because every time it's different and it's great.
Sure. But hey, that wraps up Wrestling Awards edition for 2024. We have to give a round of applause to all the people who supported us throughout the year. Jalil, for one, is a good friend. You guys will see him later on. And I
You
see
guys will
Mike
see him.
Dalla. You guys will see Dalla too. hmm Really great guys who supported us throughout the year.
Oh boy, we
So
have a special treat for you
we
guys
have a special
coming
treat
tomorrow.
coming up. And there will be another guest there too. You guys will be introduced to him.
Yes,
I don't
is.
think I don't think you saw him yet, but yeah, you saw the other two already. But you'll see the other one. Not gonna call his name, but it's gonna be a special treat. So until then,
Mm-hmm.
guys, I am Section. You can follow me at Section JA on Twitter and Instagram. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment what you want us to talk about. Please don't let us talk about Cody Rhodes, and we'll see
I
you
knew it.
again
I knew it.
in the next one. Off to you, Mr. Productions.
You can follow the After Hour Pod on Instagram and no longer TikTok.
No longer
And you
TikTok?
can follow,
Oh, because TikTok
yeah,
was
it's coming to
canceled.
an end. It's
Yeah.
coming to an end this
Oh
Thursday.
well.
But you can follow the After Hour Pod at the After Hour Pod on Instagram and X. You can follow me at Mr. Production 316 on X, no longer TikTok, and
What we say
Instagram.
is like TikTok.
And we'll see
People,
you guys tomorrow for the debut of the Nostalgia Edition.
this is gonna be so fun. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.